going to take you through the cleaning process of that roller. Anyway, so
Hi.
now we're just going to put a bit of alfoil over the top of that, but you clean your plate off, and you clean those off every time, well we do anyway, but this one here you clean off whenever you can, but normally you get about 4 to 5 barbecues out of this, so Nick's just putting that just stops it from going too bad. And here's a inside of it, and that's once you get too much of a build up of all this stuff, that's when you get those big explosions that you've seen on TV or YouTube or whatever. I'll send you a link to one of them anyway, but basically you just suck that out. So I'm just going to pause for a second. Now I've got an old just an old wet dry vac. This is like a $70 item here in Australia, but you probably get them cheaper over there. There's also ones that you can get that plug into a normal vacuum, like a catching box. But I'm just going to vacuum all that out. So you can see how thick it is. So you can see that's been fully like sucked out. And then just that over the tray, you can see that. So you still got your valley so it can run out, and that just goes back in. You got your trays to go back up on the front, and you're all good. Now the only little trick is you'll have two, and you can just see the outline of the holes. Have a look at your plate, and there's a bit of steel that sticks in through the hole of that one there, so that's basically a hole right through the top plate, and then just layer it so that it runs down and out as opposed to up and in. Although that doesn't matter anyway, because you're going to replace it. It's more about just cleaning the drips off the top. This is good quality stuff. I just get it from Costco myself, and then that just rolls down there. Clean that out every time, and then there's your little bucket that you get rid of every 4 or 5 cooks, and that's pretty much it. So we'll have a look at the last part. Now when you're putting these in, you'll notice that there's the little ridgy parts that hold them up. So they just go down like that. So they just go in there. Anyway, clearly that wouldn't really matter too much, but there's your clean barbecue. That stops you from having to, get rid of it every time, but you can replace that every time if you want it. I wouldn't. I'd replace it every 4th or 5th cook when I clean that bottom part out. And then clearly I just got to clean that out now, and that's it. She's ready for the next lot of ribs, which will be happening in minutes.